Howdy y'all. I've got my 4 180 watt panels from Bougerv Solar. Total of 720 watts. I'm going to hook them to my Bluetti, one of my Bluettis, because we've used it for about 3 days and it's getting low. And the key here, if you're young, you can see that little red dot they got on this thing. If you're old, you can't really see it. Got that plugged in. Now I'm going to plug in the panels. And with any luck, there's no smoke, nothing blowing up. And the first one is at 48%. And I ain't getting nothing in because I got the solar panels covered. So hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, my bad. We're charging now at, can't see it, 499 watts. And I don't know what time it is because I'm stupid and I ain't got a clock. It's 10:38 in the morning and it's about 90 degrees already. So this one at 48%, pulling in 502, 497, 497, 502, 497. Bouncing back and forth as usual. Kind of like me at the dinner table, go from one empty plate to a full one. But if I go down here, might be the wrong inverter charger. I want one of these damn buttons. I just don't know which one. Taking 41 volts, 42.9, 41.5. I'm taking 11.9 amps. And here it says input is 492. And they're not aimed directly at the sun. They're facing the sun enough, but they're not perfectly aligned with all the other planets and all that good garbage. But they're working. It shouldn't take but a couple hours to charge this because of the amount of solar they are taking. Now if I knew what I did with that phone, I would check the time again. What I do with the phone, y'all? Okay, got it. $10:40 right now. So I'll check back with y'all in a couple hours. Thank you. Okay, UPS is who delivered these. They all look pretty good except for this one right here. And that's the box that was a little dinged up, and I looked at it and it has a ding down this way, but now I'm looking at it mounted on these boards and it is definitely not a happy camper on laying flat. The rest of them are fine. I'm afraid this might end up shattering that glass, being under pressure like that and going on top of a trailer bouncing around might just finish it off. I think I'm gonna contact them about that. I've still got the boxes, so if they want it back, they can have it back. And this, don't worry about it, that's just packing, or the stuff that come on it from shipping. But there is a definite bow in that right there. They're free floating, but I made sure that they're in there. And the other corners are all flush, except for this one. But I'm a happy camper with them. It only took me 2 years to figure out which ones I wanted. And that's what I got. The 180 by Bougerv. While we're waiting for them to charge, and I got a minute or two, I want to talk about my wiring on these. At one time I put a surge protector in one plug, and I ran 3 or 4 different items off of it. I figured that's what I'm going to do in the trailer. So I brought it up in one of the chat rooms there for DIY solar, and everybody's going, you can't do that with the Bluetti, you can't do that with the Bluetti, you can't do that with the Bluetti. Well, I'd already done it with the Bluetti. It didn't do any damage to it. But I found a lady on YouTube, I believe it's Johnny's Journeys, Jonnie apostrophe S, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'll try to put her link in the bottom or in the description, but I'm not tech savvy, so I don't know if that'll ever happen. But go check her out. She did the same thing that I'm going to do, but she's using her 12 volt. I'm not going to use a 12 volt because it's going to take away from the power. This will be running 2 small fridges or 1 big fridge. The other one's going to be running 2 CPAPs every night. Got to have them on because the old lady's a heavy breather. Sounds like an obscene phone call all night long. We've been married 42 years. It don't work no more. But check out her page, and she'll show you how she wired hers. I think she did an excellent job. I wasn't going to hardwire. I was just going to run surge protectors, which I'm probably still going to do because these are going to be close to the fridges and the CPAPs, and the fridge, when I'm traveling down the road, shouldn't have any problem charging off of this. The CPAPs, when I'm on the road, I won't be wearing them because cops pull me over asking me if I'm an astronaut. So check out her page while I'm thinking about it, and we'll get back later when these things have had a chance to charge. Thank you.
We own.
Okay, it's 11:40 now, and this one is sitting at 79%. Still bringing in 454 watts. So I'm going to disconnect this one, and I'm going to plug in the other one. And let it charge to about 80%. And I got these things on Indiegogo. I thought it was one of them dance sites, you know, because I saw go-go in it. But it turned out to be these, so I went ahead and picked up 2 of them. And they have not disappointed at all. This one's at 41%. And it's only pulling 464 watts because the sun has moved. So an hour, and this one's within 21% of being fully charged. And I don't store them fully charged. If we got a storm coming or whatever, I'll just plug them into the power brick and finish them off before the storm gets here. Because I'm not setting up the solar panels. I'm going to put them up until I get my rack made for the top of the trailer. So I'm going to charge this one up to 79, 80, 81%. and then I'm gonna start packing everything up. But I'll be back roughly 11:45 now. Be back in an hour to let you know how the other one's doing. Thank you.
Go for it.
Alright, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I got busy doing other stuff, important stuff like going out there and fishing for a minute or two. And I come back and this one here is up to 79. So for me, that's good enough right now. But like I said, I'm going to store them. And I don't really need to have them at 100%. I don't like to store them at 100%. I haven't tried any other portable solar generators or whatever, but I'm happy as can be with the Bluettis. Don't take my word for it. Go out and do some research, find out what's going to work for you. For me, these two work perfect, and I plan on keeping them until they don't work anymore. But I got the 3-year warranty on them, and I'm pretty happy with them. So can't think of nothing else to say about them. Just do some research, find out what one you want. I know a couple of people that's got the what is it, the River Flow or whatever it is, Delta River Flow or something like that. And they seem to like them. When I was researching them, unfortunately, they were catching on fire. So I kind of steered away from those. These, like I said, these come up on Indiegogo, and for $10.99 a piece, I couldn't pass them up. They're the AC 200s, not the P, not the Max, just plain AC 200s. I'm tickled to death with them. Plus the fact I can't really, there is one disappointment in them. They're quiet. So I can have both these things running right by my head, and if my wife's talking, I can still hear her. So that's the only complaint I got on it. She's giving me a look now. I better let y'all go. Peace out. Have a good one.